Good evening and welcome to the 210th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by senior music major Crystal Smith. She'll be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for the Division of Student Life. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Raise. Colors, hold, march. Post, colors. Raising arms. Up back, raise. Right shoulder, arm. Center, raise. Forward, march.
Please join me for the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions of our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it, May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
You may be seated. Well, this is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. It's a milestone for you and for your families and friends because you joined the ranks of educated women and men who can now be called Tarleton alumni. Graduating what is already during what is already a festive holiday season, I think adds even more joy to this day for each of you. This is a season when families come together, when customs are refreshed across generations, when traditions are celebrated, and gifts are given. But make no mistake about this, the diploma you receive today is not a gift. You earned it. You've worked hard and you've sacrificed a great deal to get to this day. You've missed hours and hours of sleep, I expect. Family birthday parties, maybe even Shark Week or the last 16 episodes of The Walking Dead. But the good news is you can still catch the final episode of Duck Dynasty here later this month. Your college years probably have flown by for you. When you started on your degrees, and some of you started a while back, no one was eating things like kale, watching carpool karaoke, or for that matter, flipping water bottles. You must do that. Now we can buy 3D printers, virtual reality goggles, hoverboards, and personal drones. Clearly the world around us has changed, as has your university. New facility, new spaces, new programs, new majors, and they're all there to help you prepare for the next chapter in your life. What has not changed, though, are the core values of this university: tradition, integrity, civility, leadership, excellence, and service. I've seen those values put in place by the members of this class. For example, George Smilage of Waco joined the United States Air Force right out of high school and traveled the world, including a tour in Desert Storm. He and his wife now have a blended family of 7 children and 8 grandchildren. I have a tough time keeping up with 2. At 42, with 1 child left at home, he left his job and enrolled at Tarleton's Waco campus. Today, George receives a degree in clinical mental health counseling and is on the way to becoming a licensed professional counselor working with trauma and substance abuse. There are several outstanding athletes in this class. Robert Hinton began his master's program in kinesiology when playing his final season on the football team. Robert is from Rockwall and played on the Texan offensive line. He's a big boy. He totaled more than 800 service hours, though, in his Texan career and was named as the semifinalist for the National Football Foundation Campbell Trophy, which recognizes the top football scholar athlete in the nation. As a member of the Tarleton baseball team, Tom Wolf played first base on 2 conference championship teams. He's a certified performance specialist and certified personal trainer who's worked with the Atlanta Brave players, Los Angeles Galaxy soccer team, Tarleton athletes, and even me, probably his toughest challenge. He was also the speaker for his undergraduate commencement as the top kinesiology student. Alexander Allred of Waxahachie is a former Olympic bobsled athlete who successfully lobbied for women's bobsled in the Games and was an NBC commentator for 2 Olympics. At the request of Sports Illustrated, she tried out and made the Austin Rage football team. Alexander has written 20 books, 2 of which are scheduled to become movies. She's now turned her energy to developing fitness programs for special needs populations and has already created a program for those living on the autism spectrum. She's earned many honors, and today she earns the honor of receiving a master's degree in kinesiology. These students clearly represent the varied interests and talents of this class, and they have sought and achieved excellence in their endeavors. But I celebrate each graduate today and thank all of you for the contributions that you have made to the intellectual, the social, and the cultural life of this university. From your Tarleton experience, you've gained the ability to solve problems, lead innovation, initiate change, and improve the lives of others. You leave, hopefully, with good friends, supportive mentors, and great memories. You take with you that set of core values that will be guideposts as you navigate the opportunities and the challenges ahead of you. I ask you to live these values. Be the difference. Be the difference in the lives of others, in your careers, and in your communities. And just as a final few pieces of advice, remember these. There's more than one right answer. As graduate students, I expect you figured that out, but keep trying. Be fearless. As the kinesiology students say, fearless champions. Follow your passion and do something you love and believe in. Remember this too, Crocs, flip-flops, and baseball caps are not always appropriate gear, especially when you go on your first job interview. Leave them behind. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. Take a walk without using your phone and just look around. Finally, wear purple and be proud to be a Tarleton Texan. We are very proud of all of you. This day and this season, we show gratitude. Graduates, be grateful, starting with the family and friends who have helped you to this joyous day. Many of those people are here in the audience with you. Family and friends, this day belongs to the graduates, but it also belongs to you because you have helped them to reach this important day. And so I'd like to ask all the families and friends with a graduate here today, if you would please stand, and graduates, would you please thank them for the support, help, and love that they have given you. And I want to hear you give them a very real thank you. Family and friends, please stand. Graduates, let's hear it. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and will you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Ty Minkler, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Steve Dameron, Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. Vimala Pillari, Dean, College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President for Development. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President, Enrollment Management. Dr. Don Beach, Faculty Senate Past President. Mr. Kurt Magoni, Staff Council President, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Would you please join me in thanking these outstanding leaders of Tarleton? As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honors. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. So I would like to ask all veterans and active or reserve duty personnel in the class or in the audience, if you would please stand and allow us to thank you for your service to this country. Veteran personnel, please stand.
Since 1917, Tarleton has been a proud member of the Texas A&M University system. Next month, we will begin a year-long celebration of 100 years as a partner with 10 other universities, 7 state agencies, 2 service units, and a health sciences center that together all comprise the Texas A&M University system. To bring greetings to our graduates on behalf of the Board of Regents, the Chancellor, and our system colleagues is Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Communications, Mr. Leyland Copeland. Mr. Copeland leads strategic marketing and communications initiatives on behalf of the system, offices, and all A&M system member institutions. He brings to this responsibility 3 decades of experience as a respected reporter and editor for the Austin American-Statesman, covering public policy and business. Please welcome Vice Chancellor Leyland Copeland.
President DeTavio, Provost Murray, distinguished guests, friends and families of today's graduates, and most important, members of Tarleton State University's class of 2016. It is my great honor today to join you and bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. Today is a special day as you prepare to walk across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives. While none of us know what the future holds for each of you, I do know that you will be well prepared for what lies ahead thanks to this university. This system and its members, including Tarleton State, have been dedicated to improving the lives of Texans through teaching, research, and service for more than a century. You are now part of a unique segment of our society, not just as graduates of Tarleton State University, but more broadly, those with a college degree. We challenge you to see this as both a personal accomplishment and also a charge to carry on a proud legacy of positively impacting people's lives. Do not take this responsibility lightly. Continue your commitment to learning for a lifetime and maintain your leadership and dedication to the greater good. We will be watching, as will your fellow graduates. And now, by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize President DeTavio to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended. I wish you good fortune, success, and most of all, happiness. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Copeland. We appreciate your visit this weekend to participate in this important occasion. Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate. For this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address the commencement audience. Today's speaker, Ms. Rachel Sinkapalme, who has earned a Master's of Science degree in kinesiology, her second Tarleton degree. She earned a Bachelor's in kinesiology 3 years ago and did an internship in the department's public relations with the department's public relations manager. Like many in this class, she was a teaching graduate assistant. She taught multiple fitness and wellness-related graduate classes. At the same time, she attained her personal training certification and specialist in exercise therapy certification. Rachel is a recipient of the American Kinesiology Association National Masters Scholars Award. We are delighted that Rachel has joined the Tarleton staff. She is Assistant Director of Fitness and Wellness, where she enjoys sharing her passion for health and wellness with Tarleton students, staff, and faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rachel Sikapalmi.
Sinquapalmi. That's okay. Dr. DeTavio, honored guests, members of the faculty and staff, proud parents, and above all, graduates. The first thing I would like to say is thank you. Not only has Tarleton given me an extraordinary honor, but the recent weeks of fear and nausea I have endured at the thought of giving this commencement address have made me lose weight. A win-win situation. No, truth be told, this graduation speech is not a speech, but rather an address containing 4 challenges for all of you. Professor Amy McKay and Dr. Kayla Peak have been 2 incredibly influential figures, both in my personal life and in my graduate studies. I believe so strongly in their challenges that I want to share them with all of you today. Both of these individuals have prepared and supported me as I have transitioned into the professional workforce. Robert Frost, one of America's most revered poets, once said, "Freedom lies in being bold." Thomas Jefferson, one of America's great founding fathers, was bold in the pursuit of knowledge, never fearing to follow truth and reason to whatever results they led. Both of these men firmly believed in the power of being bold. But what does being bold mean to us as we embark on this new phase of our lives? Challenge number 1, don't be afraid to take the first step. A ship is safe in its harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Whether your dream is to teach and coach, work in a hospital setting, or continue on in your education, just know that there will be challenges in order to get to where you want to be. But you have the choice to either remain safe or to be bold. My second challenge is to do one thing every day that scares you. Chances are the greatest opportunities will come at a risk, which means you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The magic truly does happen outside of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for what is great. If you never try, you will never know what could have been. My third challenge is simple: never quit. In 1919, a man was fired from the Kansas City Star because his editor said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. This man was Walt Disney. After a performance at Nashville's Grand Ole Opry, a singer was told by the concert hall manager that he was better off returning to Memphis and driving trucks. This singer turned out to be the great Elvis Presley. My final and fourth challenge for you is to see the word bold in a new light. Here at Tarleton State University, we believe that to be bold means more than to have simple courage. BOLD to us is an acronym BOLD, which stands for Building Our Lives Differently. We believe in our core values: integrity, leadership, tradition, civility, excellence, and service. The hard choice is usually the right choice. Hold fast to who you are, stand up for what you believe in, and always, always do what is right, even when no one is watching. Now, graduation is the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, and even though you now have 2 degrees, do not forget that sometimes it's okay to say, "I don't know," or "let me get back to you." And this will come in handy when your parents ask when you plan to move out of their basement, to which you reply, "I don't know," or "let me get back to you." Did you know that only 7% of people in the world have a master's degree, and only 1.78% of the U.S. population possesses a doctorate degree? You are all now a part of these small percentages. Attaining the degree that you are about to receive is an honor, and for that, you should be proud. Achieving a graduate degree is a prime example of being bold, and for that, I would like to congratulate you. As you progress and grow as individuals and professionals, I challenge you first and foremost to be brave and take the first step. Do not be afraid to fail. Rather, see every opportunity as a learning experience, which will help you grow and develop as a professional. Remember that as a graduate of Tarleton State University, you are bold, building your life differently. Hold fast to what you have been taught here, set your character and integrity before all things, and definitely appreciate and thank all of the people who helped you get to where you are today. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you, Rachel, for your remarks. You have represented your class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting students as they have worked toward this day. From the developers of the Tarleton mobile apps to the grounds crew that keep this campus beautiful, and the team that has organized 5 graduation ceremonies over the next 2 days, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton your home away from home and have helped you reach this day. Like your family and friends, our faculty and staff members take great pride in your graduation. Will the representatives of the faculty and the staff please stand so that we can recognize and thank you. And now we're to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Lambert to present and recommend the candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
The degrees to be awarded this evening include the Doctor of Education, the Master of Education, the Master of Science, the Master of Accounting, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Arts, Master of Music, and Master of Public Administration. Will all the candidates for the master's and doctoral degrees please stand? Graduates, I hope that each of you will always remember this place and your friends and what you've learned here and the faculty and the staff that have made your experience what it is. Know that we are very proud of your accomplishments and we look forward to seeing each of you back here very soon. Provost Murray, these candidates are truly experts in their respective fields. Among these candidates are future leaders and innovators in the fields of education, the sciences, business, the arts, and countless others. They are well prepared to meet the many challenges they will encounter during their careers as they work to make our world a better place tomorrow than it is today. As Dean of the College, I certify that they have met all requirements prescribed by the faculty and are entitled to the degree as stated on their diploma. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the doctoral and master's degrees upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you, as educated men and women of the world, to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated, and now would the student marshals please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.